When we talk about learning during the pandemic, Irvin student says there's one group of kids no one is considering.
They're out of school with no prospect of return.
Student and his think tank started an international commission to help locate and reintegrate the students who stopped attending school of any kind during the pandemic.
When we closed the schools here, we presumed that everyone elegantly went online. And we forgot that at least 6% of the population in Canada has no access to online.
6% of school kids in the provinces that had substantial school closures is 200,000 kids.
On top of that, abusive homes, very poor homes, children with problems in English or parents with problems in English.
200,000 kids.
Teacher and behavioral expert Kirby Mitchell says there's another type of student who has disappeared from the system.
Students that I'm used to seeing wandering the halls, they're no longer there. Students I'm used to seeing acting out in class, they're no longer there. And so those numbers I see as students that don't fit the online space, as well as the current classroom where you have to follow certain restrictions.
My biggest worry is that it's going to get so bad that we will never be able to get these kids back in. We'll never be able to reach them again.
This problem is attracting global attention. The United Nations recently estimated 12 million kids globally have dropped out of school during the pandemic.
This is a serious problem, and I do think that the UN Secretary General has a complete point about that it could be a generational catastrophe.
Preventing that catastrophe starts with finding out exactly how many kids are missing, who they are, and where they've gone. There are efforts by individual teachers and schools to find the missing kids, but few school boards have a specific post-pandemic plan in place to track them down and get them back in the system. Sumanac-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.